Alright, rebuilding this carb. This is the new gasket set, new carb kit. This is one we won't use, so we'll put it up there in the box. This goes on the motor where the carb bolts on. This is the new seat for the needle. This is the new needle. And then this wire, that little guy right there. We're not in the other carbs, so these were just free floating. These were just free floating. So that was an issue right off the bat. Those need to be attached to the floats. This carb is, let's see where my marks are on it. Right there, this is the middle carb. It's got two marks, it's the middle. And of course it's the middle because it has the choke connected to it also. It just came out of the soups looking good. So the first thing you would do here would be to put this on. So the gasket goes right there. And then you would put this seal on this. And then this goes in here. This goes in right there. Snugs down. Which I'm gonna lay the phone down for a second to snug it. All right, snug down. This is middle. So we have our floats. And then we have the new float. The new float rod, it's usually, if the old one's good, I use the old one because these are a little bit long. I just don't like them. So I'm gonna use the old one for that. And clean it up, but there it is, the old one. Then of course you put the gasket on. Right there. Yep. No, sorry, my bad. Like that. Gasket will go on like that. Gasket goes on, then the floats go on with the little tab down, and as you can see, maybe you can see it. Phone's blurry. The tab is bent way out on this one, so the float's gonna move too far, way too far. So the goal is you want the floats level. You want the floats level when they're sitting closed and no more than 3/4 of an inch up when they're here. So you bend that tab to make that happen. It hits back here, it's a stop back here, it hits. And that's what that tab does right there. Then you put your pin in, you put this wire on the top of the needle. Put that on there, squeeze it really tight. And then it slides on over here and holds it. And it goes in, then the pin goes through. Then you adjust this. If the floats aren't level, you can bend this a little bit if the floats aren't level. And then you take the front plug that's in there, which still got to be cleaned up, and you put the seal on it, and you put it in, and it snugs all the way down. And then you put the bottom plug in, and you have a new seal for it also. And then you put it in, and then you turn it over, and then you put this piece in the top, right there where we drilled it out. As you can see, it's much cleaner in there now than it was. So we'll put that in and then tap it down to pressurize it and put some glue around it. I just can't hold the camera and do all that. So that's the process.